Have you ever felt like you're fighting invisible battles every single day? You wake up with your mind racing, pressures at work, doubts about the future, and the weight of responsibilities. And yet, you keep moving forward, wearing a calm face as if nothing is wrong. But what if I told you there's a mindset that can change all of this? A way of thinking and living that makes you unshakable in the face of any challenge? Today, we're diving deep into the mind of a true master of resilience, Miyamoto Musashi. This legendary warrior didn't just survive over 60 life-or-death duels. He also conquered the most dangerous enemy anyone will ever face: himself. If you're here watching this, it's because you're searching for more strength, more focus, more purpose. And that's exactly what you're about to discover. Musashi might sound like just another name from the dusty pages of history, but behind it lies one of the most powerful examples of mental strength and discipline the world has ever seen. Born in 16th century Japan, a time of constant war and chaos, Musashi began his journey as a fighter at an age when most kids are still learning about life. At just 13 years old, he fought and won his first real duel. From there, he walked a path that would turn him into a living legend. But Musashi was more than an unbeatable samurai who never lost a single one of his over 60 duels. He was a thinker, a strategist, and an artist. His wisdom lives on in his masterpiece, the Book of Five Rings, where he shared not only battle techniques, but timeless lessons about living with clarity, discipline, and inner strength. He refused to simply follow the traditions of his time. Instead, he broke away from the old ways and created his own fighting style, Niten Ichi Ryu, proving that true mastery goes beyond the sword. Musashi became the ultimate symbol of a warrior who wins the battle within before conquering the world outside. So what does it mean to have a monster mindset? It's not about aggression or ruthlessness. It's about developing an inner force so strong that no setback, no pain, no fear can break you. Musashi embodied this mindset fully. He never expected life to be easy. He became stronger with every hardship. To have a monster mindset means asking yourself, what is this challenge here to teach me? It's turning pain into fuel, discomfort into growth, and fear into strategy. Instead of avoiding suffering, you confront it head-on with courage and focus. This kind of mindset is rare, but it's possible. And once you develop it, no matter where you are, in the office, at home, or fighting your own inner battles, you stay calm, clear-headed, and determined. Because a true monster isn't the one who roars, it's the one who refuses to back down. Musashi didn't just leave behind victories, he left principles. Born on the battlefield, these lessons are perfectly suited for modern life. And here's where the monster mindset really takes shape, when you turn these principles into daily practice. The first is simple but powerful. The path is in the practice. For Musashi, every day was a chance to sharpen himself. He didn't train just to defeat opponents. He trained to surpass the person he was yesterday. You need to see your daily routine as your own training ground. Every small task, every repetition, every corrected mistake, that's all part of the journey. If you want excellence, don't rely on motivation, rely on discipline. Daily practice shapes your future. Don't wait for inspiration, start. With repetition, growth will follow. The second principle is more subtle but equally transformative. Recognize the harm and the benefit in all things. Musashi never made a move without purpose. He knew even victories could carry hidden dangers, and some defeats could teach more than 1,000 wins. This is about acting with awareness. Before you make a choice,
ask yourself, will this bring me closer to my goals or pull me away? Will this strengthen me or weaken me? In a world full of noise and distractions, knowing what to avoid is as important as knowing what to pursue. Living with strategy is living with power. The third principle might sound almost spiritual, but it's deeply practical. See what cannot be seen. Musashi didn't win because he was the strongest. He won because he could sense the flow of the fight, the energy, the intentions of others, the subtle shifts in the environment. This is intuition, refined awareness gained through experience. In your life, it means staying fully present, knowing when a conversation needs silence instead of words, when a situation calls for stillness instead of speed. It means learning to read between the lines, the signals of the world, of others, and of your own mind. And finally, one of Musashi's greatest traits, adaptability. He believed no single technique could win every battle. He changed his stance, his strategy, even his pace whenever necessary. This might be the most critical lesson for our time. In a world that never stops changing, resisting change is the fastest path to failure. If something isn't working, adjust. If a plan fails, rewrite it. Falling isn't the problem, refusing to evolve is. These four principles, relentless practice, mindful decisions, deep presence, and strategic adaptability, are the foundation of the monster mindset. And the most powerful truth is this: anyone can develop it. Yes, even you. But knowing isn't enough. You have to live it every single day, because life itself is the ultimate battlefield. Think about your work, deadlines, pressure, uncertainty. Most people react impulsively. They drown in stress or freeze under pressure. But Musashi didn't react. He responded, with focus, with strategy, with calm. Applying this mindset means controlling what's in your hands and letting go of what's not. It's acting with precision, not out of emotion. You'll find yourself grounded no matter how chaotic things get. Now think about your relationships. How many arguments have started because you didn't pause to listen, because you didn't sense when to step back, or when to speak with wisdom? Musashi could anticipate his opponent's moves before they struck. You can do the same emotionally, by noticing, listening, and avoiding unnecessary battles. That's also the way of a warrior. And most importantly, apply it to your personal growth. That fear of starting something new, that voice telling you, "I'm not ready." Musashi didn't wait to feel ready. He trained while fighting. Every mistake taught him something. Every hardship became part of his transformation. The monster mindset turns every tough moment into your training ground. There's no real defeat for those who choose to learn. Life won't go easy on you, but you can meet it with courage, with strategy, and with purpose. That's what separates those who survive from those who become unbreakable. If you want to build this mindset, create a daily ritual, simple but powerful. Just as Musashi sharpened his sword every day, sharpen your mind. When you wake up, set your intention. What will you conquer today? Procrastination? Fear? Fatigue? Then take one action that proves your commitment. A workout? A chapter in a book? A hard conversation you've been avoiding? Do it with full focus. At the end of the day, reflect. What did you learn? Where can you grow? This isn't just a routine, it's sacred discipline. A warrior doesn't live on autopilot. He lives with purpose in every detail. This small ritual, repeated day after day, will forge something unbreakable within you. Remember, you don't have to live in feudal Japan to be a warrior. The real battle happens inside you every single day. Musashi showed us that real strength doesn't come from force. It comes from discipline, from strategy, and from the courage to face your deepest fears. So what battle will you win today? Tell me in the comments, and if this message inspired you, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep your mind sharp and your spirit unshakable.